Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the PlankCraft server. Here with me, Big Matters. Oh yeah, and we are going to start this episode real quick over here at the Double Flower Farm because I needed some green dye, and I built a second stack on this thing and cased in glass so we would stop losing uh, all the cactus that was falling on the sides. And I figured I would just come over here real quick, show you guys that I finally came back and started doing some work on the flower farm that needs to be finished. Oh, I got such big plans for this place. I have such big plans for all places. And it's funny, I came over here to do this and start recording, and Rex literally just asked me if there a cactus farm anywhere. So he's getting ready to come over and pay us a visit. But I've got a little special project in mind today, or planned, that I've been seeing people do around the YouTubes, and I thought it was a great idea. So it's basically a huge build that there he is. It's a huge build that nobody will ever go to, but they hopefully will use it in their bases. So figure that out. But we got these four corners in, and this will look kind of ridiculous. And then I'm going to head over to my house, pick up some supplies with you guys, and then we're going to get down to work. I have been doing some work over here on the Pez. I'm not 100% sold on this. I've been tweaking it, trying to tone it down just a bit. The brown wool is the lamps underneath, which you can just see in that corner right there because I'm stupid and I put a stair next to it. But, man, lots more work to do around here. I've just been doing a little here and there on the side. And, Bruce just came on, so they're chitty-chatting. So we're going to build a 8x8 chunk build over at spawn. And it's only going to be 1 block high. And like I said, hopefully nobody ever needs to go there. But hopefully everybody uses it in their base. Or everywhere. And this isn't even everything we need. I need a ton more hay bales if I'm going to do this properly, and I don't know if I'm going to do this properly because it's too much hay. But can you believe this stuff? Oh, I did not think this project was going to take this much material, but we're going to grab all these boxes and we're going to jump. Oh, spawn. Here we go. Ooh, I wasn't sure I was going to take off there for a second, but if we just go, look at it, there's a temple right there. I should make a guardian farm just to say to Kicks. He'd think I was stupid. But there's a little tiny island right here. Whop! And I built this little platform. I'll show you why in a second. But that is the edge of the spawn chunks, the loaded spawn chunks. This is what we're working on today. Boom! Look at that. If you look, if I get out of the way, you can see that little cobblestone line. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, too much chatting today. Anyway, right here is a cobblestone section on this island. I'd put that down for a little test purposes. So anything out this way, if you look, see I'm a little triangle. No, I'm not. Now I am. No, I'm not. So I'm hoping that this is the direct edge of what's going to show up on the map. And then we are going to place, wrong buttons, all of this stuff here inside of this 8x8 chunk perimeter and make ourselves a pretty little picture. It's going to be a ton of work for a tiny little picture, and I hope it comes out good. And it's starting to get dark already. It's good. I need to sleep over here. Anyway, I already brought, well, actually, I think I brought this bed when I was looking for a place to build the Titan, and I accidentally left it over here. So I was like, oh, this island will work. Oh, it has a bed. Look at that. Wait, I can't find my cheaty zoom key. It's just the edge of the creeper farm. It's kind of a, ooh, don't do that. Alright, so I'm going to get situated here, and I need to try to figure out, what did I do with this? I need to try to figure out where the center of this is, because it looks like we're center right now. The only way to tell is to lay a whole bunch of blocks out, and I don't want to do that. So I think we'll just call this center. And then we're going to start from right here on this block and start building. Give me a second to get situated, and we'll be down to business. there's a good bit of progress for you, and it's outside of a couple of white dots, it's all the black border. Anybody who's been paying any attention at all will start to recognize what we're doing, and we're gonna do a bit of a time lapse. We're gonna use my wife's account, who's standing down there holding the map, and we are going to do something that is a little bit different. At least I've never seen it before, so hopefully this works out and it's kind of cool. Let me switch over. Let me switch over, and we're gonna get ourselves a time lapse. That was a really long time lapse. Hopefully I got that whittled down to a decent bit of time, because that was hour and a half's worth of video footage to get that in. That's how big this thing is. Just so you know, that little dot right there is me. That's me. Let's see, can I do this? Yes, see, that's me. So that's how big this is. The reason I'm up here is so you guys can see not only that. See, look at this compared to the 12 chunk area of spawn. Yeah, it's pretty big. Like I said, it's 8 chunks from there to there, which is 16 blocks in each chunk, so 16 times 16. Anyway, this I use a program called PlankCraft to make this, and PlankCraft just what it's going to look like. And the iron blocks, which is the bright white areas, is actually supposed to be snow. It's the only thing I changed because I have tons of iron blocks. But on here, the iron turns gray, and if you can see, the L is got some white dots on there. I'm gonna have to change. That is wool. I'm gonna change all of this to white, to wool, because that gray's not working, and all those shady spots that look really good like this look terrible on there. So all of that is going to be changed to wool. Anything that's white will be wool, and anything that's in there that's shading will be either wool or black concrete, and it'll just be bright white PlankCraft SMP. So I'm figuring at this point you guys recognize what we're dealing with here. So time for me to get the next section done. I will not do any more time lapses because that's taking too long. There's a couple more colored borders that go on the inside of this. I'm going to whip them out real quick, and we'll be back. This thing is taking way more time than I thought it would. But you can see I've got the border going all the way around. It's the blues and the purples and the grays, even some lighter colored stuff here at the bottom where I'm standing. And I've got a bunch of this colored stuff on me because we're going to do the next section. And this is taking so long, I'm not going to build any of this on camera, except for just place a couple blocks while I'm talking to you. But yeah, this is brutal. So this video is definitely going to be completely about this project. It's taken me many hours to do this, so hopefully you guys appreciate it. And I've got all the wrong blocks set up to start where I decided to start. So I'm going to go ahead and whip out, hopefully, if you look on this map, all the way down that bottom triangle, and most of the top area is this palette of blocks with a little bit of redstone blocks and some more stuff in there. And then that's going to look really awesome. And then and right here in the center area, there's a whole different thing. There's a big chunk of wood like this, a log with an axe in it. And we're going to save that for last. So filling in the planks of the PlankCraft server. Well, the good news is it's almost done. It is almost done. And this has taken me days. I can't believe how long this is taking me. Of course, a lot of that has to do with just time I spend at work and time driving back and forth to work. And It's freaking end of March and it's snowing outside right now. It's ridiculous. But the bad news is, block colors have changed a lot since old PlankCraft stopped updating. And the other bad news is maps don't match. Look at this. Let me put it. Look at that. Tell me why the wheat, the hay bales in here are kind of a darker yellowish color, but on the map they're bright yellow. And all of these different colors up here have all blended into one big ugly brown. And that's just not going to work. So what I have is let me put this back. What am I thinking? I was getting ready to jump down here, but if you look by the S and the T, I put down some orange and some yellow concrete. And they look weird all of a sudden. Let me get down there. What we have is orange concrete, yellow clay, and orange clay. So we have 3 different shades going here, which is what I think they were going for. So we're going to take this orange concrete and replace all those hay bales and see where that gets us. And then up at the top area there with all that brown nastiness, we're going to have to figure that out too. And so I got to replace a lot of that, and it's ridiculous. And at the same time, I got to put this block of wood in the middle and the axe on top. So I'm going to go ahead and whip all that out, and hopefully I can have this done. Oh my god, hopefully at least by this weekend. 2 weeks to put out a video and wonder why my channel's not growing. I have worked so incredibly hard on this, as far as you can work hard in a video game. This has taken me many hours and much creative thinking. This is probably one of the hardest builds I have ever done, and it is for nothing. It's just for this. And yes, it may look a little goofy compared to the original, but let me tell you what, that took so much work. Let's go ahead and fly up here and take a peek at what we've got. I'm going to fly this way a little so we can fly in. Look at this thing. Load. Oh my god, look at it. It took so much time. 8 by 8 chunks. Look at that. Oh yeah, I can't even tell you. I've learned it's a couple of tricks with these maps. The sun, even though it rises straight east to west, according to these maps, the sun is on the northern side, and we get a southern side shadow. So I've raised up a couple of sections, dropped a couple of sections. That way we could get some of these fancy ridges in here. Like that, over here in the axe. Nothing was working out with the software, so even though on the bigger, now you gotta understand, on the bigger map and in person, the wood block here looks kind of ridiculous. In fact, it all looks kind of ridiculous, but it's art. And I'm going to show you real quick what the dealio is. Right here, look at that. That is what it's all about right there. And that is beautiful. I hand did the axe and the log, block by block, just looking at the original picture, which I will put on the screen right next to this right now so you guys can compare. I also took all those other blocks out. I made it all orange, and I faded it down to yellow. Changed all the borders, added my own shading effect into these cracks. Oh my goodness. This has taken so many hours. Now I have to duplicate it. And, yep, I was just making sure, because Bruce took out the island that was here, and then I took out a second layer, so I just need to make sure that both of these maps were updated. And I'm going to start delivering these to the guys. Now Rex is on, so I might drop over and shoot him one of these real quick after I go pick up the material to duplicate them. Because I honestly don't know how, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so here it is. Bam, what do you think? All that work. Alright, there you go. Alright, I'm out of here. All right, I've seen recently, and I'm sure you've seen it, where people are making map art.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just hit my record button.
All right.
Let me just make sure it's working. Okay, it's a recording now.
All
What do you
right.
got for me?
So here it is. Bam.
That is awesome.
Do you know
Oh,
how ridiculous that was to do? That is eight
I can only
chunks
imagine.
by 8 chunks. That is thousands of blocks right there, my friend.
That is incredible.
And when you see my video and you see the struggles because map colors don't come out right, all that
Yeah.
orange is actually plain terracotta.
No, it's good. I mean, because you see everyone in Hovercraft do it, and you think, oh, I should give that a go. And you think, nah, bugger it.
Yeah, don't give it a go. Oh my god.
How did you know what blocks to use? And did you use some sort of web page or
I
something? Or?
used a software called SpriteCraft, which does pixel art,
Oh
which
yeah, I know that one.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't. There goes my phone. Nice. It doesn't translate to uh, maps. The colors are all wrong. It just doesn't work. It looked absolutely terrible. You'll see it in the video. I had it almost done. I was
Yeah.
like, this is I can't. I'm gonna burn this whole thing. I
No,
can't
that's
do it.
awesome.
Well, that
So you
is
just
yours,
copy
sir.
that, do you?
Yep, you just put it in your crafting window with a piece of paper, and it supposedly copies,
Oh, good
or some
job.
paper. So there you go.
Thank you very much for that.
And I
I'm gonna.
freehanded the axe and the log completely because what was on that thing wasn't gonna work. So,
Yeah.
ugh,
No, it's secured away. So it's all good. Thank you. That's awesome.
yes, sir. If you go, if you're at spawn and you're standing at the portal and you're looking beyond the portal out into the big open space, you'll see it just beyond there. So if you ever want to check
That's
out the size of it,
well, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce said you were doing something near spawn, but he didn't say what.
yeah, there you go.
So I didn't even think to go and have a look because I don't go near spawn. I'm too afraid to break the Iron Titan, so I just stay away from it. It's like, nope.
uh, Brucey Bruce, you're number one. Well, sorry, I already gave one to Rex, so technically you're number two, but he was on when I finished. Bam! There is your PlankCraft SMP personal artwork. That took a long time. You better appreciate it. Oh, I should have kept recording on the last clip because Joe Rilla's house is right down from uh, the Ewok village. So here you go, Joe. Personal PlankCraft. Okay, you get a rocket. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. There you go, Joe Rilla. Down in Muzzlewood's cool little mine shaft area. That's where I decided to leave yours for you, Muzzle. Boom. And there you go. Merry Christmas. Over here at the pretty much untouched rupture. Come on, mans. What are you doing? You gotta get in here. We got a little something for you, mans. I'll put it next to your other care package from Joe Rillo that I see sitting here. Boom. There you go. Look at that care package. Oh. First off, Xymphany, you live way too far away from spawn. Oh, jeez. And second off, you have a beautiful hole. You really do. I love looking at your hole. We miss you, Xymphany. I know you're mad at content creation, as we all get from time to time on the low end here. Even the high end guys probably do. But we miss you. I told you, you got to keep playing with us while you're taking this hiatus. So come back. Come back. As far as I know, Kix hasn't even found his new home yet. But I'm going to drop him off one here anyway. I was going to do it over at the village where he spends most of his time, but this is Kix's house. Wait. Just for Kix. Bam. There you go. Hopefully that's not in fact, I don't like that. We're going to put it over here so it doesn't burn up. Hopefully that doesn't catch fire. While we're here, boop, boop, boop. Because that is the last. Well, no, I'm gonna drop one off the Ficky Breaker. I'm gonna just take it into the Nether, where his little gift box from Bruce is sitting. Well, the box is there. Too bad there's nothing in it anymore. Boom. No, no, yes. Gah. Boom shakalaka. Alright, over to the portal. Figgy Breaker's little welcome box, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off right there for you. There you go. We got one more I want to drop off. Alright, I have two more places I want to drop some stuff off. And hopefully, there's a half slab in here. There is not. So, I wanted to put one here. Oh, I could have done it up here, but this is the spawn. This is where you spawn in. You're going to go bloop. Oh, look. PlankCraft server. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself. Well, no. I got to put those poppies up in there anyway. So I'm going to grab a half slab, stick it on there. And then we'll drop it off at the last place. Yeah, you guys keep dying. Last but not least, I wanted to put one over here by the monstrosity that it is, so that if anybody came over here to look at it, they could compare it to what the finished product looks like. Boom. That is this. Oh, terrible, just terrible. Oh, so much work. So much work. But I've got a couple extra I'm going to put around my house and some of the farms and just little advertisements here and there. That kind of, it's not really an advertisement, but oh man, what a lot of work. I am glad I did it. It's beautiful. But that's it for today, guys. I thank you for watching. Go down in the description, check out all the other guys' channels, join the Discord, hit my like and subscribe button, and join the server if you're a content creator. I'd like to have, what, at least 20 people on here. 20 people sounds like a good number, and we've got 8. So, or 9, we have 9, counting myself. So come on guys, we need you. Yeah. Whoops, wrong button. Uncle Matt needs you. Yes, come join us. One of us. Okay, bye. Bye. Adios.